Some of us were not outstanding in a lot of ways. Decided to try things that we think are interesting. Do you remember the first stroke of that paintbrush? The first gig? The photo from your first roll of film? The first sample shirt? That first perfect ollie that you landed? The first few blocks on the bike? The excitement of your first throw up? That first poster that you designed? We didn't know a lot of back then. Failure, victories, and the small things in between. We're not sure about many things, but we know that everything we made comes.
Nagpunta si Jowee ng US, ginawa niya yung masters niya sa graphic design. Then when he came back, we started doing Team Manila. We built our store sa Ecoville 2005, April. Parang we don't think of it na doon lang siya mapupunta. Nangarap kami na maging bench or pen shop. Kasi wala pa namang wala pa namang Palace or Supreme nung time na yun. And then gusto namin palawakin pa into parang into different part, like yun nga, furniture. We created Cubular 5 years ago.
I've been working as a graphic designer since early 2000. Mon and I started out in college and took my masterals in Cal Arts. I saw a lot of people from different places really representing where they came from. It would be nice to also represent graphic design from the Philippines. This is our first thing that we printed, Mon and I, when we were starting out. Wala nga kami nilabas na pera because our computer was our college computers. How we started our t-shirt brand wasn't really long planning, really thinking of parang ito yung strategy, ito yung plan. We're not even selling it, we were just giving it out to friends.
Kumbaga si Octo nagsimula in 2006 dahil sa Philippine Street Culture. Tapos nasama sa KST. So yun, isang rin parang grupo rin na kami na parang more about camaraderie. Puro sabi ko kung paano ako napasok sa kung saan man ako gumagalaw ngayon sa eksena. Na-burnout ako na puro trabaho. Tapos biglang pinadala ako ng libro nung Sticker Rebellion. So parang nakita ko, galing puro street art. Drawing ako. Tapos naggawa akong stickers. Nagdikit ako sa kalsada. Kasi yung nakikita ko sa libro mga 2005 ata yun, 2006. Tapos nakilala ko sila Mark Salvato, sila Unga, na, uy, ako rin nag-sticker din ako. Nag-trade kami ng stickers, parang gawa tayo ng grupo Philippine Street Culture. Tambay ako ng Cubao, nakilala ko sila Jeric, sila Dino, Teichi boys. May Teichi na nun na sila lang yung parang guerrilla style lang yung selling nila. Unang collab nila kay Unga. Gabi-gabi, ko Expo Days, 2008, 2007. Okay to ilagay kaya natin Teichi dito. From there, yun, nag-start na yun. Nakakuha kami ng spot sa Cubao, nag-graffiti, nag-bike, sila, nag-skate sila. So hanggang ngayon, yung parang ginagawa namin, parang casual lang araw-araw lang magkakasama Parang sige, gawin natin to. Pare-pare lang tayo ng gustong gawin. So parang ba't di pa natin pagsamahin yung gusto natin. kasi nung di ko maalala yung hirap eh. Parang lahat enjoy lang talaga eh. Parang ito na lang eh, tumagal na lang na parang kailangan sa business side, pagputol ng oras.
I listened to like a lot of like heavy metal then like till like grade 7 to first year. There wasn't any like super available na clothes. No? So what I did was like I started making my own clothes. Tapos from there, I guess nag-evolve na siya. Havoc yung isa sa mga main stores na nag-influence sa akin. But that was like during the time na rave yung uso sa Pilipinas. So nung nag-start kami ng THE 2009, parang wala pa rin masyadong following nun eh. Parang passion project siya talaga eh. I think that's what's sad. Now, it's like parang super driven by social media yung style ng mga tao. So wala nang originality.
My goal was to become one of the designers of Team Manila. I got to work with them. They accepted me and I worked there for not really a long time. I think after I left, they did this thing called Manila Design Week, which changed my life. Yeah, my network, there was an exhibit called The Exhibit, wherein it was hosted by Nels Yumul of Weeble Doodle. I saw this THE store. Ever since then, every release, I was there. So yeah, I collected a bunch of THE shirts. A few months after hanging out, they had their own jobs, you know. They asked me to become the store manager. So I got a call from Jose of Secret Service. So you wanna manage the shop? I know you have experience with THE, Unschooled. I also managed the Unschooled store back then. 2 years at the Secret Service store and Unschooled. From there came 12th House.
I do creative consultancy. Saka meron din akong t-shirt brand na ang pangalan is MAFK or MAFK. Ang feeling ko na masaya ako is yung first time kong makapunta ng Cubao Expo. Weird siya in a good way. Well, ano siya, basta ang ganda nung pagkaka-set up. Yung Escolta Block Party, aksidente lang ako mapasok dun. Kasi nagkaroon kami ng tindahan ni Mikki yung may-ari ng 12th House. So dahil nagkaroon kami ng tindahan, parang nagbigay kami ng input kasi gumagawa din kami ng konting ng events. Yung formula ng Escolta Block Party, gumagana na siya. So tapos dinagdagan lang namin, nagdagdag lang kami ng konting input kaya siya medyo nag-iba. Well, yung branding nun, inalagaan pa rin, ganun pa rin siya. Pero yung nandun na kami, nagkaroon lang ng ibang tao na involved. So, mas lumaki lang siyang konti. Hanggang sa every party, nag-i-evolve siya na nag-i-evolve into something else. Kasi iba't iba na yung input.
Yun ang goal natin sa Ronak is yung mapag-isa yung art, music, streetwear, toys. So, yun yung parang vision ko dati nung tinayo itong Ronak. Ako akalain na magiging from toy shop, para laging accidental gallery tayo. Tapos ngayon parang legit gallery na tayo. Yung art gallery na yun dahil kila Lynyrd Paras, kila Tamundo, Luis Lorenzana. So mga kaibigan natin, sila Ek Fiasco. Yun. So parang nagulat lang ako na yun, laruan una, art toys. Sabi ngayon may mga paintings na tayo. So yun yung nakita kong malaking pagbabago na nagawa natin. Yun, pag yun napasukan na kami ng mga veteran artist, syempre you have to be serious sa work. May sistema na yung gallery. Ganda na nangyayari sa Pilipinas ngayon, grabe. Hindi ko akalain na ganito ka ganda yung nangyayari tsaka ganito kabilis. Tsaka maganda ngayon, nagsisimula pa lang tayo lahat. Nagsama-sama na lahat. Art, toys, streetwear, sneakers, syempre sneakers.
Nag-start ako 2002. Second year college ako ng Fine Arts, major in advertising. So wala akong alam nun eh. Alam ko lang gamitin talaga oil pastel. Nasisira ko lagi yung papel or basta ang pangit ng gawa ko nun. Yung rules na binibigay sa akin, laging hindi ko kayang masunod kasi nga hindi ko nakuha satisfaction ng work sa mga rules na yun. Kahit pangit nga, kahit hindi pa hinog. Sabi niya sa akin, tinanggap ko to hindi dahil ganyan yung gawa mo ngayon. Tinanggap ko to dahil nakita ko na may mangyayari.
Pinaka-perception ng Pilipino sa hip-hop, I guess yun yung isa sa pinakauna kasi syempre nung panahon na yun, sobrang baba ng tingin talaga sa hip-hop. Kapag makikita ka parang, oh diba, hip-hop ka, yo, diba, parang laging ganun. So, ayun pala, dun pa lang parang laking problema na eh. Syempre, kinakabahan talaga yung magulang ko sa akin kasi parang akong gago, diba? Parang yung ginagawa ko lang yung trip ko, hip-hop lang ako ng hip-hop, walang patutunguhan tong gagong to, diba? Yung part naman na yun, hindi siya sobrang big deal dahil nasanay naman ako na gano'n na yung parang yung pag-aalala nila sa akin. So, parang wala, ginagawa ko naman yung ginagawa ko. Hindi pa naman ako todo criminal, kaya parang feeling ko may karapatan pa naman ako mamili ng gano'n, yung interests, preferences, obviously, pati kung ano yung mga pinaka-gusto kong pagbuhusan ng oras ko.
Nung day one, man, fan lang talaga ako. I was a big fan of the local scene. I was a big fan of hip-hop. I was a big fan of local retail stores, local brands. As of lately, I've been working a lot with Bawal Clan. We recorded the album nung nag-kick off ng January, weekly, every Sunday. Record as much as we can. Tuloy-tuloy, parang church, man. Every Sunday, studio, record, sulat, may dala kang baon or wala. Ito yung commune, man. So, ito yung commune, bata pa ako. May bangs pa ako. So, yan yung commune days. So, fan lang ako nun. Bumibili lang ako ng merchandise from Unschooled. Like, sinisigurado ko na kapag may event or kapag, okay, usually kasi kapag may event sila, may sale yan eh. So kapag may sale, para punta ako. Nung tumigil yung Unschooled for a while, nag-focus rin sila sa sari-sariling bagay. Parang nagkaroon ng mga pamilya. Tsaka nila ako nilapitan na parang, oh Arj, game ka ba para maging part nitong ano natin, ng brand na to. At this time, parang as in, part ka na talaga ng core. So biglang naisip nila, uy, ba't di kaya tayo gumawa ng parang spoken word event na parang open mic lang. Tapos niyaya nila ako, tapos parang sabi nila, Orge, baka pwedeng ikaw yung maghatak ng mga magpo-perform tsaka mga pupunta.
I specialize in urban lifestyle, portraiture, brand lookbooks, and cycling. Natatakot ako kasi nung may day job ako, constant yung bayad sa akin. So, may pang everyday ako. Yung photography, medyo onti pa yung clients ko nun. Kaya natatakot ako na pag nag-concentrate ako, baka wala akong pangkain. Nasa States ako nun, tapos pagbalik ko, bigla na lang, sabi ko, sige, States muna ako, papahinga ako. Para fresh start, pagbalik ko, biglang may retrenchment na nagbawas ng tao, nasama ako sa mga guys. So parang naisip ko, tayo na baka ito na yung sign na talaga.
I remember parang moving job to job, like yung everyday parang 9 to 5 na office, and then you have to dress a certain attire. I've never felt happy, like parang kailangan ko lang pumasok, magtrabaho, na parang kang robot lang. I saw this Facebook post from Reyes. She was looking for an intern, like to help her with her styling gigs and all. Baka sakali lang ako, nag-apply ako sa kanya, and then after parang 3 days, nagulat ako na she replied back. She told me na ang dami daw nag-apply sa kanya na mga nag-aral pa in New York. She saw something in me. Ang styling daw, hindi naman yan kailangan pag-aralan talaga eh. Parang it's your eye, it's your vision.
Parang hobbies lang talaga. More on, sakto, pinipicture ako ng mga tropa ko, mga nag-i-skate na tropa ko, pati kami lang din. Then, parang na-develop ko yung skills from within ilang years din. Tuloy-tuloy lang pag-shoot ko, hindi ko tinigilan eh. Hanggang sa, ito na yung hilig ko, yung portraiture. Yun lang. Tapos nag-intern ako sa Purveyor, nag-apply ako sa kanila last year. Tapos binabaton lang ako ng mga shoots, hanggang sa natuto ako. Kaya bumuo kami ng group sa Facebook na Local Free Movement. join sila dun sa group, then makikita nila yung ibang gawa ng tao, ng ibang photographers.
Hindi ako yung may idea ng local pride movement. Kuya RG, gawa tayo ng group. Kasi may nakita na kami mga group na nagpi-features ng mga street photographers, mga ganito ganyan.
Mga bakas na takara.
Kami yung naging initiative na ma-bring back ulit yung glory days ng barbering, especially sa Philippines.
College dropout ako. Nagsimula ako mag-fixie. Doon ko nakilala si Indio.
First tools ko, since meron kaming salon, nood lang ng mga video sa YouTube. Kumuha ako ng mga session.
Nag-start yung unang session, second session, third session dito sa Ege. So yun, parang nagpupunta rin kami na parang suporta.
Sobrang active ko nun sa hip-hop culture.
Natuwa ako sa black and white photography kasi sobrang masasabi mo yung storya.
Yung kung pipili ko yung profession ko, parang okay din siya. Kaso kasi body rin ako maging masaya.
Parang connected sa bawat subcultures na meron tayo. Like tulad ko, saan ka nakakitang barberong nakikinig ng ganitong klaseng music, which is yung mga hardcore punk, mga ganyan, di ba?
May ako na parang yung barbershop is yung parang pillar siya ng neighborhood originally. Bago siya yung naging barbershop na walang dating.
Maverick kasi started in 2015. Hindi naman talaga siya for business eh. It was really meant na parang pang sa akin lang nagawa. Paano mo papakilala sa market to? Pomada eh. So, pag pomada, parang, di ba, luma yan, amoy lolo. Parang, bakit pomada? Di ba may wax na, gano'n?
I think Collaboratory is an independent artist initiative. We started in 2012, and it was founded by Mark Salvatus and Mayumi Hiran. So, Mark Salvatus is a visual artist. And then Mayumi Hirano is his wife, a curator from Japan, who wanted to do works that couldn't be done dun sa commercial gallery na setting. And then one of the popular projects that people know that we do is yung Saturday X Future Market. So itong space where the Hub Make Lab is currently located, it was one big empty space back then in 2012. We talked with the owners of the building, si Robert Silianteng and Lorraine Silianteng.
So I've been skating for about 20 years, my God. Yung start ko ng skate, yung 88 or 89. Pasok na yung 2000. Ayan na, naging business ko din siya about sa skate. Benta ako ng mga parts, benta ng mga skate, clothing. Laking Minjola. So, Minjola crew. Tawagin nila. Makukulit yung mga tao dun eh. Hindi ka nila pababayaan dun na manood ka lang. Sila mismo tuturuan ka nila. Hanggang madaling araw, mag-start ng hapon hanggang madaling araw, uwi. Every day. Simula nung napunta ako sa Minjola, ganun ang laro namin. Sabi ko, total nandito na rin lang ako eh. Ba't hindi ko pa kaya gawing negosyo din? Kung nagsimula yan. Doon ko nagawa yung sakit footstrap. Gawa na ako ng gawa na iba-iba pang mga kung ano-ano pang maisip. Kahit saan ka pumuntang lugar, pag may skater doon, for sure magkakilala kayo. Ngayon, ang skater ngayon, punta ka dyan lang sa kabilang kanto mo, hindi ka nakilala doon. Minsan, aangasan ka pa nila.
Nag-start talaga siya as parang vlog siya. Way back 2009, parang 4th year high school. Tapos eventually, noong 2011, doon na pumasok yung unang partner. Well, una nag-invest sa brand, which is si this dude. Pero yan, si Joseph Amara. So, siya yung ex-manager nga ng mga local hip-hop artists dito. Kung alam niyo yung Rage Comics, yung Disobey na meme. Kinuha namin doon yung design, which just nilabel na lang namin nakalagay Disobey. Sold out siya agad within 3 days.
isa lang pumapasok sa utak ko. Kasi ever since, one word, hate. As in hate sa lahat dati. Medyo corny pakinggan pero against the mainstream, parang gano'n, against the kung ano yung uso.
Simula kami 2009. Sinubukan namin magpadala ng mga boards, mga equipments, skate na affordable for the masses kasi medyo mahal talaga ang skateboard parts. Walang makakabili kasi ng skateboard dati unless meron kang kamag-anak on the States. Meron sa Galleria, High Adventure, tapos meron pa sa Cartimar na lahat din sobrang mahal. Skateboarding kasi hindi talaga siya parang sport na pwede mong or na pwede mo i-coach eh.
We started yung build cycles around 2012. Me and my partner, who's now my wife, we're given the opportunity to start our own bicycle shop. I was heavily influenced with yung street culture. I had that desire to start my own company or brand. Start this business na nakahiwalay. Normal concept ng bicycle industry here in the Philippines. Since yung background namin is skateboard, art, fixed gear. So dun talaga yun yung core namin.
About 10 years ago, started with mountain bikes, then moved to using fixed gear in 2010, and eventually found the group, Manila Fixed Gear, and started riding ever since with them. So I'm with the group We Fixed. We used to ride every Wednesday night, dumami yung riders. Tapos naisip ko na parang mag-organize na lang ng underground race. Tapos yun na, word of mouth na every Wednesday they meet up here. You look forward to yung interaction ng mga tao dun sa community. A very nice mix of different kinds of people, from different walks of life. Yung free night namin na Wednesday, parang naging for something else. Maraming magandang nangyari. We branched out. Hindi kami stop.
A few years ago, Mong of Culture emailed me about just asking for, tips or just anything about what we do, how they can improve the brand. He invited me to events. Siguro a few I went to, tapos we got to do projects together after a few years then, and then now we work together in Purveyor Post and a few other things under Purveyor.
Magkakaibigan kami eh. Simula talaga siya sa sapatos. Pag sobrang beat up na yung sapatos mo, tinatawag namin siyang culture. Doon siya talaga nagsimula, yung word na culture. Hanggang sa nag-try kami ng konting t-shirts na sobrang DIY lang. Para sa amin lang. Tapos nung pumasok na yung internet, doon na namin parang doon na lumawak yung knowledge na oy, may ganito pala, pwede pala yun. Na makakonekta ka na sa ibang tao. Gumawa rin kami ng hats, mga ganun. Nag-decide na lang kami na bakit di natin gawin na mas marami siya, ma-reproduce para makuha din ng iba, parang mensahe. Nag-release kami 40 shirts, first shirt. Sold out sa mga kaibigan tsaka kamag-anak. Hindi namin alam na ginagawa na pala namin siya sa brand.
You're on top of the world now. So yung roots namin is Cubao talaga. Kasi dito kami nag-meet, dito kami nag-start. Dito sa Cubao, pwede kang maging sino kahit sino mo gusto. Like 2 years ago, tambay lang kami. Yung nakakilala sa amin. Hanggang ngayon naman, kaya siya nobody kasi parang faceless siya. Yung core namin, we are makers. And mas inuuna namin yung work. Mas gusto namin na yung work yung i-judge kaysa yung personality behind it. Backtrack lang, before, hilig talaga kasi ako dun sa mga brands. Kunyari, I look up to THE, Progress, Unschooled, yung mga OG, 12th House, yung mga OG brands na kinalaki natin, like Team Manila din. Well, aside from hard work, authentic sila. And alam nila kung ano yung stories nila. And ito yung pinaka-importante, rooted sila sa culture. As in,
alam nila yung kultura nila. So yung kinikwento nila is yung narrative ng kultura nila. Gusto namin tambay. Marami kaming lalo na pag yung design process namin, nagsisimula sa tambay. So, lagi kami nagbabasa ng mga libro. Nagbabasa rin kami ng mga memes. So research lang. Tapos, saka namin siya kinikwento.
I started with as an intern for Don't Blame the Kids, and from there, my love for the culture, streetwear began. We named it Wednesday because we wanted the name to mean more to us than it did to other people. So we get a lot of why Wednesday questions and like Wednesday jokes. Ganun, if you wear our stuff, oh, it's not Wednesday today. Ganun. Pwede ko ba siya suotin ng ganitong araw? Just fucking, whatever. Pero, it means more to us than it does to other people. And at the end of the day, that's what's important. And that's why we established it.
For me, nag-start lahat yung inception ng brand ever since nakapasok ako sa sneaker scene. Yung uncle ko used to be a commissioner for the PBA. And then, my dad would bring me to games all the time. Dun ko nakuha influence when I started my brand. So 2009, I think that was the start of the first wave of streetwear in the Philippines. So that was Unschooled, Progress, CEO, Standards, THE. And then yung pinaka nag-resonate sa akin was Unschooled. Kasi nga, di ba, streetwear is basically a reflection of your lifestyle. And for me, skating wasn't it because I wasn't a skater. Bike fixies wasn't it because I never really tried that. Pero basketball, it was something that was authentic to me. Something that was very close to home.
Fresh after graduation, hindi ko alam kung ano yung gagawin ko. So, I just applied kung saan, and then I landed in a publishing company. Tapos nagkaroon ako ng big break, inoferan ako na magsulat for this magazine called Northern Living. Ano naman siya, parang posh lifestyle magazine na tungkol sa mga burgis. Pero tinawag ako ng editor-in-chief ng Scout. Sabi niya, parang if I want to join. Then I said yes. Then after a year of working for Scout, gusto ko naman. Umalis yung boss ko. Tapos from kung yung current position ko nun, which was editorial assistant, inoferan na ako ng editor-in-chief. So, hindi ko na natanggihan, so I said yes. Tapos up until now, editor-in-chief pa rin ako. Lagi ako nasa internet, nanonood lang ako ng kung anong eksena sa ibang bansa. I would watch all these documentaries about skating, about surfing, about street culture. Tapos wala akong idea about local culture at all. And then, suddenly with Scout, I got the opportunity. Kwento ko ba?
Started out as a street artist. Used to like write on walls. It was fun. It was the thrill that really got me hooked to the whole street stuff, and skating, trying to help people helping me back.
I'm from Davao City. I'm from Revere. We've been doing this for almost 5 years now. It all started out na ako as a graphic designer. I thought of like doing something na parang nasasatisfy ako creatively. Pivoting the brand, may maraming mga changes kasi may mga mali sa production and sa design and sa branding. Nag-change ako towards the year. As a graphic designer, gusto kong parang mag-evolve ng parang gusto kong gumawa. Then I also have like, mga inspirations like sila Sermon sa Manila, Daily Grind. So kung gumawa ng kaparehas, like a clothing line na nandun yung lahat ng mga gusto kong artist tsaka mga gawa na gusto ko. So, yun, gumawa ako ng Rainier. Parang dun lahat ng mga fascinations ko towards art, mga iba-ibang styles, Pero at the end of the day, parang meron kaming isang look na gusto talaga namin. Parang ito dark, ito very raw, ito very traditional. Yun yung mga gusto namin na style.
Where conflict drives progress, so does our personal struggle spark learning. From skinned knees to sleepless nights, through the disheartening failures to determined leap of faith and foolishness, we realize that lessons learned the hard way are the hardest to forget. Every suffering and sacrifice is a part of the reason and fuels the resolve to soldier on.
Sa mga struggle na, pareho kaming designer ni Jowee. Mahirap pagsabayin yung business tsaka designing at the same time. Especially hindi kami experience in handling people. Akala nila ganun na yung Team Manila kagad, parang ganun lang kagad kami. Then hindi nila alam na we started as classmates. We started in a apartment or townhouse doing t-shirt sa backyard and then selling sa Tiangge, mga ganun. Parang naniniwala kasi kami na yung graphic design is parang can be a tool for progress. Ang nakumulatan namin ng mga design is yung Pedro shirt. Pupunta ako ng Recto to buy surfing magazine. The aesthetic nung surfing culture is ang rich sa graphic design.
I was medyo bullied growing up because I was super different. My music, like how the way I dress, parang I didn't fit in. I'm gonna do my own thing. So parang dun lahat galing. I used to go to the club like wearing super baggy shirts, as chains. Before hindi pa ako pinapapasok lagi sa club kasi bawal yung ganun. Sa girls kailangan naka-heels. When I got my first paycheck when I was like 19, I quit school because I thought that that's what I wanted to do. And there wasn't like that much girls na who actually wear sneakers and baggy clothes.
Kung beginner ka, iramdaman mo lahat ng hirap. Like, kunyari, meron kang mga goals, syempre gusto mo mag-sikat, or gusto mo maglagay dito, or gusto mo ma-feature dito. Pero, huwag mo gagawin yung mga bagay na yun para doon sa mga yan. Gawin mo lang yung shit na gusto mo. Like, kunyari, musician ka, gawa kang music. Kami, nagle-layout kami ng t-shirt everyday. Hindi lahat na malabas. Pero sa amin, yun yung mas importante. Yung work, tas siguro everything else will follow. Like, hindi lang yung itsura. Hindi lang kung ano yung uso.
If you're not well off, you're gonna eat, like canned goods, sardines. There's gonna be days like that. I've been there. You're gonna keep on going, and then this thing happens, and then everything that you kept going for is gonna be gone when you stop right there. Well, I think any creative, especially growing up, you gravitate to these influences, their environment, and then from then on, eventually are gonna create their own style.
May mga panahon na kami mga kaibigan ko, isang beses na kami kumakain sa isang araw, tuwing alas 4 lang. Tapos tuwing gabi binibenta niya kami ng yung tokwa. Sandami, 40 pesos lang. So yun yung lagi namin ulam. Tagal nun, hindi ko lang kung gano'ng katagal. So umpisa pa lang alam mo na pwede mong ikasira ng buhay mo yung pag-art kapag wala kang tiwala sa art mo, kapag hindi ka sigurado. Sabi ko kahit anong mangyari sa akin, kahit magmamatay ako sa gutom o ano man yan, mag-art ako. I-sustain ko yung art ko kahit anong mangyari. Parang itutuloy ko. Yung ginagawa mo tsaka ikaw, iisa lang. Yun yung pinamasabi ko yung na-achieve ko sa pag-art. Ang pinakamahirap para sa yung artist, yung magkaroon ka ng sarili mong identity as an artist. Pag painter, puro skills lang yun eh. Wala ka naman. Lahat mo marunong eh. Parang lahat pwedeng maging pintor eh.
I guess naturally parang private akong tao. Masungit talaga ako, ganun. Kaya mahirap parang kapag sa daan yan, ginugulo ako lagi. Ang hinangad ko naman talaga is mapansin yung art form, yung culture, yung local talent, hindi yung para kulitin ako sa daan. Konti lang nakakaalam pero 2 years ago, muntikan pa akong mamatay Kupal na fan. In typical fashion, akala nila parang, dapat tanggapin mo yan. Celebrity ka public property ka. Binugbog ako ng walang tao. Muntikan talaga ako namatay nun. So, yung kalabang ko pa naman, actually politiko na warlord from Mindanao. So, sinubukan akong magsampa ng kaso pero wala, bayad agad. Habang sumisikat yung battle rap, ang daming ang outsiders na tumitingin. Wala, battle lang talaga yung gusto nila. I guess is sa mga magandang bagay yung kapag marinig sa mga MCs kung gaano sila ka-proud rin sa mga narating nila. Yun, parang talagang tumataba yung puso ko nun. Kasi marami sa amin talagang medyo ganun yung mentality na parang nanggaling kami sa parang halos defeatist na pag-iisip yung parang trip ko to. Pero hindi ko alam kung anong mangyayari dito. Baka tingin pa rin sa akin, salot, tingin pa rin sa akin, walang kwenta.
Eksena natin dito, sobrang liit lang niya. I mean, malaki siya, pero ibig sabihin ko tight-knit siya na in the sense of, oh, kilala mo si ganito, like, nag-build lang ng bridges here and there. I want na parang, okay, pagagastos ko to ng ganito. Wala pang ganun eh. So parang ang akin, ang investment ko, ang puhunan ko talaga yung oras ko lang. Kasi parang kailangan mo lang talaga mag-spend ng time on working on whatever it is you wanna do.
Pinaka naging struggle ko kasi nun, kaya ako kinakabahan kung paano ako magko-communicate sa mga models ko nun, sa look ko. Gusto ko na mag-quit, ganyan. Kasi nahihirapan ako, tapos sakit na sa ulo, sabay. Nakakatawa yung sa akin eh, kasi siguro nung 2014, mga 2016, medyo nagkakaroon na ako ng mga racket ng mga clients.
We had to dress dancers, rappers, DJs, and all that. Parang doon ko na-feel na, shit, gusto ko tong gawin. For TV commercials, bawal ka maglagay ng statement brands, diba? Ever since I started styling, gusto ko lagi i-incorporate and tulungan and ipakita yung ano bang kaya i-offer ng local brands. Minsan itatago ko pa nga eh. Kailangan ko i-cover yung brand dito. Alam mo yun? Kasi alam kong babarilin nila yun. Pag nakita na nila na local, ayaw na nila kagad, ayaw na nila bigyan ng chance. Roots, lagi akong nagsisingit ng mga local brands na pwede kong isingit.
Sa corporate ako dati, more on documentation sa opisina. Boring kasi doon ka lang. Kasi ako, graduate ako ng marketing. So sa photography, wala talaga akong background, wala talaga akong kalamanan. Nung simula, ayoko sabihin sa sarili ko na photographer ako. Masabi kang photographer pagka may ganito kang camera, may ganito kang gamit. Parang kompleto yung gamit mo. Masabi mong professional ka pagka kompleto na yung gamit mo or ganito. Parang ganun yung iniisip ko dati, kaya ayoko sabihin. Or at the same time, parang may mga tao nagsasabi sa akin na, uy, okay yung kuha mo ganito, okay yung ganito, ganyan. So parang sila na lang yung pinahawa ko na parang inspiration ko na pagpatuloy ko siya, ganito, ganyan. Ginagawa ko siya, gusto ko to eh. Isip ng ibang tao, ganito eh. Parang nakakatakot daanan to isang skinita. Nakakatakot. Parang puro takot na lang yung makikita nila. Baga sa akin naman, pinapasok ko yung takot nila para ipakita na ito yung kagandahan ng sinasabi ng nakakatakot na lugar.
Actually, si Mac tsaka sila yung mga naunang nagpa-practice ng barbering. Nag-decide sila na mag-build ng sarili nila. Yung devastating rin talaga. Kami mismo yung tumayo sa sarili rin namin pa. Yun, at sa walang sawang suporta rin talaga na nagsusupport sa Slick Barbers sa mga panahon na yun. Dahil doon kaya nakatayo kami hanggang sa ngayong araw na to.
Dati ba nakakarinig ka ng ako gusto kong maging barbero?
Madami kasing barbero na mas matagal pang barbero sa akin. Sila pa din yung overwork, underpaid.
Napapanaginipan ko siya. Wala akong idea paano siya simulan.
Na-execute mo kung ano yung na-visualize mo, yun yung pinakamasayang parte sa paggugupit talaga.
Dahil ba sa pera, nakapag-spark kami ng inspiration sa mga tao at nag-build up na sila ng brands, gusto sila mag-participate para makapag-provide ng madaming trabaho na para sa mga taong kagaya namin. Para pa rin talaga siya sa community.
Lost art siya eh, kung tutuusin talaga eh. Self-fulfilling, parang ganon. Kasi nga, yung pera parang pangalawa na lang yan.
Binild namin tong Slick Barbers ng kaming mga bata lang. Yung paggugupit, tinignan lang namin siya kung paano matuto ng skateboarding. Para manood ka lang, gano'n lang.
Isipin ko yun lang din yun eh, na maayos yung passing ng knowledge. Cut into half nila yung oras. So dapat nagkamali sila.
At the end of the day naman, nasa sayo pa din kung itutuloy mo kinabukasan.
Sa Lasal, engineering ako, kick out ako, and hindi kami mayaman. Kakamatay lang ng nanay ko nun. Nagkaroon pa kami ng problem sa bahay, which led na napalayas ako. And I had to, natutulog ako sa mga, sorry. Naalala ko yung mga time na mga tropa ko, pwede akong makitulog. Graduation day, puta, wala akong leather shoes. Naka-Vans ako, itim. Eh sige, okay lang, para lang makapag-marry siya. Naubos yung konti kong ipon from college days. May turning point sa buhay ko na isang buong araw, wala pa akong kinakain. Ang pera ko sa bulsa ko, 20 pesos na lang. Nandun ako sa Buendia Station sa may LRT. Sabi ko, ganito ba gusto kong buhay?
Wala tayong formal support from the government. And then, kung meron man, hindi siya readily accessible to us. Before, I was working a day job in publishing. So I was in publishing for 9 years. And then at the same time, I was working with 98B Collaboratory. In these kinds of movements, doon napupush, I think, yung ideas, yung boundaries minsan ng what can be done or what hasn't been done before.
Nung nagtatrabaho ako, kasi 4 years ako natali sa company, hirap ako na kala mo ang laki ng sweldo mo. Pero hindi naman pala. Paano pa kaya kung nag-focus ako dito, iwanan ko to? Mas malaki siguro kikitain ko. Well, talagang nilakasan ko yung loob ko. Inano ko na, sige, magre-resign ako. Pupull ako dito sa brand ko na to.
50-50 daw kami sa profits. Tapos syempre, sobrang innocent. Sinabi ko, hindi, kahit wala akong kitain, basta ma-release lang namin yung damit. Kasi niya, bata pa. Medyo mabilis mauto, mabilis maloko. And at the same time, syempre, experience lahat eh. Parang ako, mentality ko rin. Mabilis ako tama rin, gano'n. So syempre, sila rin yun. So, yun yung isa sa naging struggles namin to like finish a project. For a brand to live, syempre, kailangan may perang papasok kasi business siya eh. Straightforward business siya eh. Kaya parang yun yung isa sa mga main struggles personally and yun nga sa brand.
Self-expression siya ng bawat tao eh. Individual, kumbaga dito mo na-express yung individuality mo. Dito mo na sasabi na different ka eh. Iba ka talaga sa normal na tao. Doon pa rin yung parang underground talaga siya eh. Pag creative ka, sarili mo yun eh. Kumbaga sarili mo disposition, character mo yun. Everyday, skate, and then, after nun, party. Ang nakakatuwa ngayon is, halos lahat ng mga skater, responsible na eh. It's either na, after skate, halos lahat nag-aaral na. Which is a good thing. Kung hindi nag-aaral, working. Kumbaga, yung mga artists ngayon, siguro, kung papansinin mo, halos lahat sila, sila lang eh. Walang nagsasabi. Pag nag-skate ka, same thing. Parang free flow lang. Kung bumagsak ka, tuloy-tuloy pa rin.
It's the adventure, the feeling of riding your bike. Tapos kung saan ka man pupunta, ang dami mong magagawa. I can say that a part of business can be successful if may community behind it. Hindi lang naman, yun nga, about benta, good products, but how you communicate with the people who support you, especially in communities. That's why Build Cycles is here. Parang, yun nga, alam namin na what started this company is yung fixed gear, yung skateboarding, yung roots na gano'n, na art. Kailangan natin mabuhay, kailangan natin ng pera, kailangan natin may mapakain, may provide para sa family natin.
Kasi when we started Prevail, it was really just a passion project. I'm not experienced sa editorial industry, in the print industry or publishing industry. So it was really just trying to do whatever we think is right. So yung hirap lang dun is, I guess, time-wise. I mean, if you can do it or if not. And then, eventually when you grow older, you kind of need more money. So when it's a passion project, are you earning from this? Is it enough? Is it worthy of your time to spend it there, then not get something out of it? So yun yung hirap, I guess. And then parang to create something for me as a creative or as a businessman that I can own. And also while doing that, I can help other people to pursue their passions as well. We didn't really think of it as, we're gonna do this para I want to be known. We're gonna do this because I want to earn money. So yung achievement comes from the validation lang na we're doing something right. We're doing something that people value.
Sobrang clueless kami talaga sa mangyayari. Wala talaga kaming alam. Tinitignan lang namin yung ginagawa ng iba.
Tapos galing doon, natututo lang din kami. Darating ka doon sa age na parang mawawala ka na ng self-confidence. Marami kang maririnig sa iba. Actually, ina-expect na namin na mag-fail kami. Pero, nandun pa rin yung drive na yung uhaw na gawin yung gusto namin. Nakakaulol lang siya sa una.
Importante sa amin, kultura muna. So, mga tao dun sa kultura. So, yung storya namin. Totoo lang sa amin. Kunyari, hindi kami skate. So, wala kami mga storyang skate. At marami rin mga brands na mas magaling ikwento yun. So, kung ikwento namin yun, magiging parang, ay, hindi mo kayo nag-skate, paano nyo nakwento? Hindi ka lalapitan kung hindi mo siya i-ask. So, inalis namin, kunyari before, nahihiya kami sa mga tao, sikat tong si ganito, pwede ba kaming mag-commenter? Kunyari, yung mga idols ko, nakilala ko dito, nung before, nahihiya ako, tapos, nag-try lang kami, alisin mo yung ego mo, try mo lang mag-reach out, baka pumayag. Tingin ko ang ganda nung panahon ngayon, kasi naranasan din namin yung mga waves before. Pero ngayon, kahit yung mga OGs, andyan ulit. Ang saya, parang, tas ang dami mga batang magaling, tas ano sila, culture, tas ngayon parang, marami rin yung mga city-based na mga eksena.
First time I saw Nobody, and sabi ko, fuck, this makes me wanna quit. Kasi, nandun na yung depth ng lahat ng substance na gusto. I wanted to pursue my own brand when I left DBTK. It's actually kind of ironic because I never wanted to establish my own brand. I didn't want to create a brand. I created a brand because I felt the need to contribute something to the local narrative. I had no knowledge of any other brands locally kasi I was a very introverted kid. I didn't really interact with people that were strangers. Kung hindi ko kilala, hindi ko sila nakakausap, ganon.
My vision for Tenement talaga is to cultivate a community. It's not to sell shirts, not to make merch, but to somehow make a buzz in the streetwear culture para people would start focusing on the Philippines. Kasi in Asia naman, like in Asia, diba, you have the juggernauts, Tokyo, yan, Korea, Hong Kong. But I feel like in the Philippines talaga it's a different vibe, it's a different culture.
Siguro when it comes to talking or confronting or conversing with people who have less privilege than me, parang I've always been aware of that, and I've always been aware that I'm coming from the perspective of an outsider, and I'm an outsider simply because I was too privileged enough to enjoy it. And I think that's also like parang hindi naman sa problema siya ngayon, pero issue siya ngayon Because as I mentioned kanina, like culture is produced not by the elite, but by the masses, like people from the streets. Parang sinasabihan kami ng bosses namin na parang, oh, you guys always write about street culture. Parang what about other cultures? Tapos ako, I would always ask, ano yung other cultures? Parang hindi siya interesting for me.
Siguro may question ako para sa kanila. Do you really want it? Are you willing to work for it? Are you willing to sacrifice stuff for it? You know? That's how much I wanted. I want to work. It took a lot of mistakes, a lot of downfalls, and you know, it's good. The problems are good. It's gonna help you grow stronger. Working with the right people and placing yourself in the right environment is really a key to, you know, progress.
They're more into other like Cebu and Manila brands, so parang di pa sila aware dati sa Davao, like homegrown brands. Para sa akin kasi Manila is parang siyang collective Para sa akin, yun yung perception ko always sa Manila. Parang it's a parang place where people from different cities parang nagko-collab or parang nagko-coexist. To tell you the truth, yung main talaga namin market is Manila. Pag wala kang designer, siguro you try to like ask for your friends na magagaling. Then sa quality, you have to like be very prolific.
The pinnacle for success as a species is our ability to adapt. And so the mind weighs its chances and the body adapts to the process. Through sheer will or unwavering determination, The mind bends the world and wields the tools of creation. The man submits himself to the process, and the process becomes the man.
You need to educate yourself every time na kaya mong i-educate sarili mo. Keep on observing and then learning from sa kultura. Just keep your own voice. Pag-aralan niyo yung negosyo. Hindi siya basta-basta lookbook lang. Malaki na yung reach ng internet. Na-educate na yung mga bata sa mga gusto nila o ayaw nila. Eventually, sana one foreigner will buy a Team Manila shirt, then people there will appreciate Philippines in another angle. We want to do what's fun. Parang gusto kong gumawa ng apron na may nakakita ko na makapal na tela sa Taytay. Sabi ko, bagay na apron to. Saya, parang ganun. At sinabi ko kanina, pero pag natalisod ka ulit, you just need to reset and find other things na tingin mo magpapasaya sa'yo.
You really have to be really interested with what you're doing. Creating passion projects or creating just like works na for no reason at all, and then kailangan happy ka rin sa ginagawa mo kasi it doesn't feel like work. You pick yourself up after you get down, but kailangan you continue. That's ano lang yun. And accept the fact that it's not a smooth ride. Count it something positive na lang na you've encountered that problem early on, and then you survived it, and then the next step is moving forward. We started the step 1, and then we followed with step 2, followed with step 3, until it became a movement. You have your own voice. You have to create your voice, set yourself apart. You have to be consistent with your message, and those are the things na hindi pwedeng gayahin lang. Introduce yourself, what you're doing, your talent, be ready for the opportunity, and then parang if the opportunity comes, parang grab it.
Ngayon, kailangan namin lahat pare-pareho mag-grow. Pare-pareho naming malaman kung anong gusto namin gawin sa buhay natin. Yung teaching, nandiyan naman yan eh. Kumbaga, asikasuhin muna natin yung buhay natin. Yung art ko, per se, siyempre, hindi ko ma-describe yung art ng ibang tao. Sa art ko, siguro ako ang pinanghuhugutan ko is yung Maynila. Yung Manila, kung saan ako mas matagal nag-stay. Kasi andyan yung grit and grind, yung texture, yung ingay, yung gulo, lahat nandun. Parang controlled chaos eh. So parang doon nagre-reflect siguro yung trabaho ko ngayon as an artist. Gusto ko lang upfront na parang ito, si Cristo, mukha lang yan. Hindi mo pwedeng masabing sagrado yan or something. Sino ba nagsabing super sagrado siya? Diba? Yan ba yung talaga yung mukha ng religion na gusto nyo makita? Ako, in your face lang. Gawin mo na kung anong gusto mo. Kanyari, kung may nagsabi sa'yo yung trabaho mo pangit or hindi yan yung maganda sa paningin niya. Pero para sa akin, sa art, walang tama at mali para sa akin eh. Kung ako anong gusto mong gawin, kung saan ka komportable, gawin mo lang yan. Kung ano masabihin nila sa'yo na, hindi, huwag mo gawin yan, utuloy mo yan, ikaw bahala, ikaw makakahusga yan. Huwag kang magpapadikta sa society na dapat, ito yung gagawin natin, ito yung dapat mong gawin. Mararating mo rin yung magugustuhan mo. Pag kung di man ngayon, kahit 60 years old ka, 50 years old ka, basta gusto mo na ginagawa mo, darating yan. Kumbaga yung buhay ng tao, hindi pare-pareho eh. Kumbaga lahat na maging madidevelop mo in your own process. Kung meron kang process, hintay mo lang, darating yan. Kumbaga huwag mo madaliin, huwag mo i-fast forward yung gusto mangyari sa buhay mo as an artist.
Like, if you wanna do your own thing, you better do your own thing. Basically, whatever's inside your head, what inspired you, what yung background mo, where you came from, what you went through, kailangan mag-reflect siya on what you do. As long as you're doing what you want, you don't wanna fucking die not being able to do the things that you wanna do. If it fails, but as long as you get to do it, I think it's still a win. Sino-sino ba yung magtutulungan kundi tayo? It says so much about the Philippines and how this whole fucking system works. Eventually, I guess, it's gonna take time for the local streetwear to be na same level as international.
Well, a lot of people don't know about what's happening down here. And I think it's that way because it is. If everybody liked the same thing, it wouldn't be different. And a lot of us in this industry really are driven by passion. If you're only in it for the money, you're gonna lose your identity, you're gonna sell out. And maybe it's for some people. If you're business driven, then that's perfect. But if you're passion-driven over profit-driven, then you're gonna go a longer way. That's what I feel.
Kung gusto nyo mag-grow into like a better artist or better creative, ang gawin nyo is huwag kayong matakot mag-explore ng other things. Kunyari, from a t-shirt brand, t-shirt design, bakit hindi ka mag-jump into something na huwag kang matakot. Ay, gawa ka ng plato, gawa ka ng kumot, gawa ka ng mag-design ka ng kung ano man ang gusto mo. Try mo siya. Bakit kayo nag-quit? Dahil na burnout or na bored kayo with parang parehas na ginagawa, or dahil feeling nyo hanggang dito na lang kayo, umalis kayo ng comfort zone. Baguhin kayo yung routine. Baka makakuha kayo ng inspiration from somewhere else.
Hirap na part sa akin was yung nagsimula tayo sa Secret Fresh Surgeon Esguerra. Fresh Manila pa dati. Tinatry natin ma-break yung street art para matanggap sila ng local art scene natin. Medyo nahirapan kami, pero napaglaban namin yun. Kami nila Ed, kami nila Lex. Tapos after nun, tinayo natin itong Ronak Art Center. Yun, medyo gumanda na. Sold out sila, gano'n. Kumbaga, may following na. I almost gave up sa toys sa art toys, dahil talagang hindi kumikita So, ang napilit ako ni Christian tsaka ni Lynyrd, sige, banat ulit tayo, gawa tayo ng isa pa. So, gumawa kami ni Christian ng box boy. Kay Lynyrd, nagkaroon tayo ng mga bagong customers na yun, mas into high art. Kunyari, katulad kami, lahat kinikater natin So, kunyari, may shows na talagang yung sarili lang niya na gusto niya, I respect that. Tuloy pa rin yung show. Wala kaming pakay secret fresh shop business side. Basta yung artist, magawa niya yung gusto niya, magustuhan man ng tao yung hindi, okay lang sa akin. Huwag silang matatakot na pakita yung gawa nila or yung expression na nasa loobin nila into artworks or sculptures, or huwag silang matatakot, gawin nila. Ang goal ko lang talaga na lagi ko sinasabi na gusto ko talaga to make Manila, cool, gusto ko talaga umangat yung Pilipinas. Kasi pag nag-upload ako, nakikita ko na sa Japan ako, saya Tapos ngayon, masaya ako dahil parang nangyayari na sa atin. Nangyayari na talaga. Eto na-overwhelm na nga ako minsan.
Hindi sagot yung awards, hindi sagot yung mas maraming exhibit yung tropa mo, yung kakilala mo. Hindi mo doon makikita yung sagot Actually, guguluhin na yung isip mo Dapat mag-focus ka sa loob mo lang, sa loob ng sarili mo. Doon mo makikita. Kasi hindi mo makikita yung sarili mo sa ibang tao Hindi lahat ng nakikita mo sa art, yun na yun. Ang daming magaling, pero ilan lang yung tunay. Gumawa ka ng ibang bagay na pwede mag-support sa art mo. Marami dami yan. Yung taong grasa nga buhay, hindi nag-art, buhay, ikaw ba, di ba? Ulay ka manonood ng TV, unang apektado yung oras mo Di ba? Parang mas maapektuhan yan, oras mo, utak mo, kung sureball ako, may makuha ka dyan na bagay na hindi totoo, tapos malalagay mo sa painting mo, sa art mo. So huwag ka nalang manood ng TV, parang tumingin ka sa paligid mo, kasi yun yung unang informasyon first-hand information makukuha mo. Parang sa paligid, ikaw mismo nakakita hindi chismis, parang kung may gusto kang gawin mo na, baka bukas patay ka na. Hindi mo pa nagawa yun, tapos namatay kang bored ka, di ba? Namatay kang commodity, di ba? Pangit yun, mamatay ka bilang artist. Basta na pagiging artist yung gawa mo. Tsaka ikaw, kung paano sila naging isa habang buhay ka pa.
Hindi ko rin naman alam na, kung tanungin mo ako, 2010, kung tingin ko ba hanggang 2018, ito pa rin yung ginagawa ko, hindi ko masasagot yun, di ba? Parang, talagang medyo by the day lang din yung pagtahak ng lahat Yung mga pumapasok sa hip-hop, yung mga walang pambili ng musical instruments Wala silang pang bayad ng formal training. Song structure, di ba? Parang akala mo nung pinakaunang nasulat mo, akala mo lupit. Di ba? Tapos hanapan mo na bakit siya posibleng hindi malupit? Ano yung mga kulang? Ano yung mga butas? Ano yung paano ko pa siya kayang pagandahin? Ano yung hindi ko nagagawa? if you have the chance to fail, you might as well fail at something that you love doing. May chance ka naman talaga mag-fail sa kahit anong bagay, you might as well fail dun sa sa pinaka gusto mong gawin, di ba? Parang kesa sa nag-fail ka sa bagay na ayaw mo. Yung take a step back, view the bigger picture. So kapag sinabihan ka, be yourself, edi lalo ka maging kupal. Hindi rin naman, di ba? So parang, I guess, introspection, ganun, constant introspection, self-realization, self-awareness, na para makapunta sa self-actualization, di ba? Parang, ay ganun bagay. At lalong-lalo na ako, parang actually sa mga hobby ko yun pinag-iisip ko ba't ako ganito ba't tarantado ako. Yun, mali mo, parang onting tulak dito sa ganun. Sunod-sunod na yan, tuloy-tuloy na yan sa art mo rin. Be yourself kapag mas nakakilala mo na sarili mo. Yes.
Pag consistent ka, kahit yung mga haters mo, kahit yung mga hindi naniniwala sa'yo, kailangan ikaw mismo maniwala ka sa ginagawa mo. Kasi kapag hindi ka naniniwala sa ginagawa mo, kahit ako nagkaroon ng point na parang, damn, tagal. Kailan ko ba pwede gawin to? And I know na posible yung mga ganong bagay kasi dahil sa mga pinagdaanan ko, nakita ko nang nangyayari for me slowly.
Okay lang naman siguro na may day job kayo. Feeling ko gamitin niyo yung day job nyo para makapunta kayo dun sa pinaka-ultimate goal nyo. Gamitin nyo kasi para sa akin, hindi ko man nagustuhan buo yung day job. Kumbaga, iniisip ko pa rin, blessing pa rin siya kasi kung hindi dahil dun sa day job ko, nakabili ako ng camera. Sa totoo lang, wala pa ako dun sa level na pwedeng magbigay ng valid advice para sa mga nagsisimula. Kasi ako mismo, ang dami ko pang kakaining bigas. Same sa mga artists, sa mga designers na tinitreat din namin yung work namin with quality. So, same as your brand and your products, we also deserve parang proper compensation. So, sana mag-evolve pa yun. Naiintindihan na nila ngayon kahit paano kasi dati, di ba? Yung value ng art. Parang yun.
Napansin ko lang right now na parang everything's the same. Don't be scared to be you. Don't be scared na baka hindi ka in kasi hindi to uso ngayon. Go out. Like don't be stuck at home. Eventually you'll find where you belong or what you're good at. Huwag niyong madaliin.
Siguro kung napapagod na sila, pahinga muna sila saglit. Parang mag-isip-isip muna kung talaga yung trip nila sa buhay. Then, pwede rin sila tumingin sa ibang artist, check nila yung mga gawa para makuha sila ng inspiration. Tapos, huwag sila titigil mag-aral Yun lang. Hindi ko siya sinabi inaral ko, pero yun yung gusto ko talaga Hindi ka naman magkakaroon ng interest siguro na manood or pag-aralan ng isang bagay kung talagang wala kang interest sa isang bagay. Hindi ko dinaw yung sarili ko na hindi ko napagpatuloy yung floating doon. Pero nakita ko yung sarili ko siguro na andito pala ako sa photography. Ngayon, masasabi kong sobrang ganda ng sobrang ganda ng culture natin ngayon. Baga, kahit sabihin natin, inadapt man natin dun sa ibang bansa. Baga sa atin, dinadayo natin yung mga ganito-ganyan sa kanila. Pero ang dami ko rin nakikita na parang kapareho lang din dito sa kanila. Pero merong mga lugar o bagay na nandito sa atin na wala sa kanila.
Yung only time na i-check mo lang yung plato nung katabi mo is para i-check mo lang kung meron pa siya. Ang importante is ma-retain natin yung yung identity natin above it all. Parang, maganda yung ganitong bagay, pero paano natin siya i-flip into something that's ours. Kung gusto mo kasi talaga may paraan di ba? Kung ayaw mo rin, may paraan din. So, i-cancel nyo na yung mga dahilan, tapos gawin nyo lahat ng paraan na pwede. At the end of the day, yung mga rockers, yung nagpapagupit lahat di ba? So parang at the end of the day, kahit anong trip mo, darating yung pagkakataon na kailangan mo magpagupit.
Parang yung mga barbero, sobrang lifestyle di ba? Hindi totoo yun. Wala na kaming time. Time lang namin magupit ng buhok. At pagwapuhin kayong mga loko-loko kayo. Ayun lang. Ano ba? May naligaw ba sa sa tanong mo?
Wala pa naman. Wala naman. Ikaw ba?
Ligaw!
We put value back dun sa following your passions and your dreams in life. Kasi, yun, yung mga ganitong venue, it provides, yun nga, a place for you to do things. And I think it's important to recognize also that the end product isn't fame, isn't success. It's an ongoing experiment. It's a personal laboratory yung ganitong mga movements. So what we're seeing now, this boom dun sa creative movement, that's the first sign of that thing that's coming.
Ang hirap kasi gagaya ka tapos hindi mo naman kaya. So kung ano yung gusto mo, yun yung gawin mo. Huwag mo na silang pakialaman o kung silang intindihin. Kung pag-isipan mo na kaya ng brand mo o kaya mong tumayo mag-isa at alam mong bebenta ka, isugal mo. Bigyan mo siya ng oras. Huwag kang matakot na mag-try talaga. Ayun lang. Philippines, healthy yung street culture natin. By the time na siguro mga 3 years from now, 5 years from now, wala na magbebenta siguro dito ng mga US product na street yan. Puro local na tayo. Sana mangyari yun.
Well, puta, kung pera lang habol yung sabihin ko na sa inyo, men, umalis na kayo. Unless si Kuya Mon ka, daily grind, tangina, ganun kalakas, diba? Just put your heart into it. Yun na lang. Suportahan mo yung mga taong di nakakaangat. Yun na lang. Kaya rin namin ginagawa ito dahil trip lang, dahil masaya. Kung masaya ka at masaya yung mga kasama mo, yun na yun. Yun na yung gawin mo.
The greatest skateboarder is the one who's having fun. The greatest fun. Di ba siya yung pinaka parang magaling? So, kung talagang gusto mong gumaling, well, dedication talaga eh. And persistence lang. Hindi ka talaga galing overnight eh. Have fun, skate hard, be persistent, and you have to like treat everyone with respect.
Kung gusto mo talaga yung etong eksena nito, I'm sure you'll make a way to enter that scene. People, right community, I'm sure biglang magkakaroon ng spark sa'yo na, uy, masaya to. Certain industry, community or group that you're really interested, tapos kung hindi ka makatulog sa gabi, yun lang inisip mo, probably that's the right thing to do. I just hope that we leave something or leave that mark in that industry na once you talk about cycling or adventure, we want to be remembered as that. It's more of what you are contributing to the community, society, kung nag-iiba ba yung perception nila sa industry for us cycling. So
whatever we do, kahit hindi kami nag-ride, andyan pa rin yung mga kasama namin nag-ride before. Yeah, don't overcomplicate things. Stick with the basics. Stick with why you're doing something. You ride bikes because you like it, because you have fun with it. And if you forget that, might as well just stop. Na-enjoy mo yung ginagawa mo, kahit na-hype ka lang, and you stuck with it, well, still, you had fun. My goal is to have fun till I die. Well, experience more of life, kasi you only have one. And I don't want to be living my life on a desk and deteriorating my health.
It's really looking also outside your norms or outside the norms of where you are, of your environment. Na parang you try to look at those things. Let's say I'm into photography, pero I can read about poems or literature, or business. Then when I read those things, I kind of try to relate it to what I do. I guess what you will do lang is just continuously do it, continuously learn from it, work with other people well, and also try to study it more, study your craft, and not believe that you're better than others, kasi that will stop you from trying to be better than.
Try to be more creative as much as you can. For me, yun yung sekreto. Money will come, fame, I don't really think too much about fame. yung small group na may loyalty sa'yo, tapos you give it back, iba yun. Do things on a certain way. You'll never know until you're there, until you try.
I don't think you should really take it seriously, you know? Creativity just happens, man. Being mindless with what you're doing, just free flow of your thoughts. Steal from the best, make yours better. Yeah. That's the truth, yeah? The truth for me is not measurable by words. Truth is something transmitted, not talked about, you know? I'm just show you. That's what I do. I show things. I'm a visual guy. Less words, just more actions. You know, show it.
Marami tayong kwento. Tapos mabuti na lang marami rin nagkikwento. Tapos iba-iba yung pagkikwento. Sabi nga ni Mong lagi, allow yourself to be great. Parang huwag ka na mag-make ng excuse kasi hindi mo nagawa tong something. For us, wala na kaming dream beyond this. Siguro for now, wala pa. Kumbaga, maswerte kami yung team namin na nililive namin yung dream namin. KNCT. Parang swak lang kasi yung first meeting pa lang namin, parang same kami ng values kahit magkaiba kami ng ginagalawan. Kahit parang first time nag-meet ng teams namin, parang okay, ito yun, parang ayun, tapos lagi namin nag-usap ni Mong about ano yung pwede natin gawin, ano yung theme. So nag-evolve siya to yung pinaka-theme is space and time. So space, yung kung saan ka rooted, and time is yun, yung ginawa natin sa KNCT. So essentially yun, tapos parang lagi na kami nag-uusap, nag-discuss ng concepts. Tapos nag-share ng kung sino yung mga influences.
People don't want to create stories. They just want to put something out. And I feel like if you don't put much thought into something, you release subpar shit. People sell to their friends and very nepotistic na, oh sige, supportahan kita, tropa kita. Ayoko ng mga ganun. You do a lot of art shit, especially here in the Philippines. You're gonna get frowned upon. We don't have skate parks here. People don't think skating is decent, ganun. Sinisita ka pa ng guards, ganun. If you're lost and you feel like you don't know where you're going, as long as you have touched one life or affected something for the better, you are doing what you need to do. You must always have a new goal. Sa akin, it must be perpetually changing your goal, year by year evolving. Kasi if you do not set new tasks, new goals, new what are we reaching for, you become stale, stagnant. You no longer want to continue what you do. Parang rebellion ng streetwear. It feels like a revolution. You know the right people, you have the right production, you have the right designs, etc., etc., etc. And how do you do all that without compromising your values, without compromising your message, etc.?
The streetwear kasi before it used to be very anti. That's how I saw it. So you had Obey, you had Supreme, but they're all against the system. But like right now, I feel like the scene is very much inclusive. A lot of Filipinos, for example, Gian De Leon, they're now working in Highest Nobiety, diba? Yung mga main streetwear websites, puro mga Pinoy yan eh. Even in Chinatown market, we have Filipino illustrators there. So it's only a matter of time until Philippines becomes one of the streetwear capitals in the world.
Like we're at this point na I think like the youth today masyado silang alienated sa ginagawa nilang trabaho, which is why they get so sad, which is why they opt not to pursue like a 9-to-5 job or a 10-to-6 job. Parang everything that you do, consider it an extension of yourself. And parang it bleeds, your personality bleeds talaga throughout your work. Parang I don't really believe in distancing yourself from the work. Parang at the end, ikaw pa rin gumawa ng anak mo yun.
Siguro, you have to save up. Don't quit your day job siguro. Like you have to save up money for the expenses sa brand. You have to get out
sa comfort zone mo. Go to places na parang uncomfortable ka. Try to like detach yourself from your work sa selling na stage. Kasi dun yung parang ma-hurt ka minsan. Try to put your products sa iba-ibang mga stocks. Amidst or against all odds, parang we were able to like spearhead kung ano man yung kulang dun sa city namin. And at the same time, we were able to like coexist with other bands like Philippines. So
to use this story, yung mga pinagdaanan ko, to inspire yung mga susunod sa akin. Led up to having Maverick. Nakaipon ng konti, nakahanap ng tamang mga tao, nakapagbuo ng maliit na barbershop. Meron kang purpose kaya gusto mong kumita. Maaaring may binubuhay kang pamilya, maaaring nag-iipon ka for your future. Hindi masama yun. Prosperity, you're after prosperity. Pero prosperity with a purpose. Some might be rich, some might be not, might be, yun nga, poorest of the poor. Pero pareha siya na may struggle yan. They have their own version of yung pinaka-bottom. So embrace it. Just embrace it. Be happy that they're happy. Learn to appreciate the small things lang. Curate ng tao na nasa paligid mo. The same way you curate your clothes, diba? Sobrang daming pomade brands. Sobrang daming gumagawa ng pomade. It's okay. Okay lang. Share it. Sobrang dami ng ulo, sobrang dami ng buhok sa buong Pilipinas. Hindi mo lahat kayang lagay ng pomada. Hindi mo lahat kayang bihisa. Hindi mo lahat kayang gupitan ng buhok. Just learn to share. And if we learn to share, doon pa lalo tayong aangat. Ang success is not something you get and then you get to keep. Success is an everyday rental na kailangan mong gawa ng paraan everyday.
Looking back, we learned and we understood. There's always a challenge, an obstacle where you least expect it, a fan waiting for someone to throw shit on it. If you're unsure about anything, remember that all that was ever created came from within.
Mula sa kailaliman kaya sagrado ang tula. Mula sa kailaliman kaya masahol ang dura. Mula sa kailaliman ang lahat to nagmula. Kaya sa kailaliman din matatapos ang tula. Mula sa kailaliman, kadiliman ang tanawin. Kung saan napoy at usok at tinuturing sariwang hangin. Samot-saring elemento, dito na pagsasali ng mga tagapagpantay ng mga ginintuan na awit. Busilak na hangari, nakakahiwa, nagdila. Diniligan tigang na lupa gamit bisa ng biga. Sa pagbunga ng adhika, binalita sa Maynila at nakalaya sa pagkaalila ang mga ligawang diwa. Ngunit may mga mahinang kondisyon na ay kritikal. Nalason sa pagkonsumo ng produktong artipisyal. Tinuring ang lirikal na para bang kriminal. Manatiling kang mga ako'y tuloy sa pagiging bal. Nakapulot ka ng hiyas sa kalsada ang balik ko. Sa paglipas ng panahon nakitang kumupas lang ito. Kung palaisipan sa iyo, kung bakit ka nabigo, sa ilalim mo na makikita ang tunay na ginto. Mula sa kailaliman kaya sagrado ang tula. Mula sa kailaliman kaya masahol ang dura. Mula sa kailaliman ang lahat to nagmula. Kaya sa kailaliman din matatapos ang tula. Mula sa kailaliman kaya sagrado ang tula. Mula sa kailaliman kaya masahol ang dura. Mula sa kailaliman ang lahat to nagmula. Kaya sa kailaliman din matatapos ang tula. Takisan ng husay, kiskisan ng sungay. Bitig ko ang bandera namin hanggang sa aking hukay. Pagkat higit pa to sa sining o musikang makulay. Para sa mga tunay ito'y paraan ng pamumuhay. Handusay mga buitreng sa Cornalina sumamba. Nakianing sa aming tanim na wala man lang pangamba. Pugot ulo, sabay tuhog sa sibat ko na dala. Iwagay-way ito sa rurok. Bilang babala, mas malala ang pagsugal ng ilang mga kapatid na sumayaw sa tunog na dinikta ng mga matching. Nasapin ang mabagsik na pagganti ko malagim. Pag inilitang kita ng liig, gamit kinapita mo patalim. Sa duelo ng galing, Malalagas ang angas ng mga haring impostor sa pangharabas ng mananabas. Tunay na karakas ay tatagas na tatagas. Ako'y espada, kayo'y karayom, magkaiba tayo ng talas. Sukat na sirkumperensya ng aking nilalakaran. Bawat anggulo sa diagulo ay aking pinag-aralan.